All right, I call this meeting to order at 4:32 p.m. To start, we'll do attendance. We'll go kind of just...
Anama Kanaidu.
Catherine Isaacson.
Julia Cipher.
And the chair, Blake Cox, is present. Will all others in the room please state their name?
Victoria Tiesi.
Tyler Scar.
Antonio Hendricks.
Alrighty. So today we have 4 interviews. Then I was looking for agenda. I did get sent the university committee recommendations, so if someone could move to add those to the agenda at the end of the meeting, I would appreciate that.
Also, anything that is in terms of like probation and like that whole thing has to be on the agenda as well.
Okay.
It's on the agenda?
If people appeal their probation and they get approved for their appeal as in reinstated in Senate,
Okay.
we also have to.
So, from rules and ethics, it'll be approved and failed absences, and then appealed constituency?
Probation.
Appealed probation, got it. Probation.
I don't know if that's what it's called.
Okay, second reading. I believe. So, for everyone's information, so Danielle asked for a phone interview. Sienna asked for a phone interview. I reached out and got no response for a phone number. I'll follow up again right now. And then who is it? I just accidentally sent that email to myself. And then Anusha, I believe I'm saying that correctly, only applied for the permanent class seat. But like I said, that was incorrectly announced. That is completely my fault. And then, so I don't know if she'd like to apply for the one over summer. She said she wouldn't be here over summer, and I was like, okay, are you withdrawing? Then I got no response, so.
So before we start, would you mind running through which seats are open and which seats are...
Yes, so the seats that are applied for are the permanent off-campus, the summer off-campus, and summer C for class. Danielle applied for permanent off-campus, which is open. Anusha applied for permanent class, which is not open. Sienna applied for summer C class and summer off-campus, summer C off-campus, I guess. And then Joel applied for the permanent off-campus seat.
Sorry, what was Sienna? Summer C?
Summer C class and summer C off-campus. Sienna and Joel also applied for the permanent class seat, but like I said, that's not open. So.
Okay. When Anusha comes in, are we going to ask?
It's a phone interview. I'm going to tell her over the phone.
Okay.
And kind of just communicate that because I reached out and didn't get a response, which happens very frequently. Okay, I'm going to call Danielle now. Can everyone hear okay? Cool.
Hello.
Hi Danielle, this is Blake with the Replacement Agenda Committee.
Perfect. How are you?
I'm doing alright, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Alright, are you ready for your interview?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty, perfect. So you will have 5 minutes whenever you'd like to begin. Your first question is, what is your motivation for applying to the Student Senate?
Yeah, so I have gotten to be involved in student government in a lot of different capacities. I started off as an ASOE my freshman year and kind of like learned a little bit about student government politics and all that fun stuff and didn't really fully understand it until this year in cabinet, which I really enjoyed. And getting to see how student government interacts with the other branches of government has just been a really awesome experience. And for me, since I was growing up, it's kind of been ingrained in my brain that you have to leave spaces you go into better than you found them. And I feel like Senate is probably the most impactful organization on campus and the only way to reach just about everybody in kind of one shot.
All right. Your next question is what experiences do you have that would make you a good fit for this position?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I was in cabinet last year. I was an assistant director for leadership development and involvement. Through that, I learned a lot about communication and team building and team management. So working in Senate, even though it's kind of less of a event planning role, it's a lot of teamwork from what I gather. And then I would want to apply for committees later on, and with that kind of ties in too. I think especially for senators, understanding multiple different aspects of campus is really important, and I've gone to be involved in the business school too, so learning about that as kind of a separate sector from student government is, I think, going to be really beneficial.
All right, and your final question is, what are some ideas that you have?
Yeah, so I mentioned this last time, but I lived in Infinity Hall my freshman year. I didn't have a meal plan, but a lot of my friends who did would kind of skip meals or just have a lot of trouble going to the dining halls on campus. So I'd love to find a way to bring in the Midpoint Park Eatery to Flexbooks, which I think would just be a really great way to like connect our campus with the community, and then also make it easier for students at Infinity Hall to have access to food close by. One more thing, this is kind of a stretch, but I think it would be so awesome. My best friend goes to FSU and she's taking summer classes there. She goes into a testing center to take her exams, and basically, I know for me, like my Wi-Fi in my apartment can be really spotty, or sometimes there's random fire alarms and you don't know when they're going to be. So I think setting up a testing center where you can be guaranteed quiet, solid Wi-Fi, and like proctoring would be really, really awesome. It's definitely a stretch, so I would love to do more research on that, but I think it would be a really great addition to campus.
All right, and do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, so if I were to get this seat, would I start this coming Tuesday? Yeah, right.
Yes. Well, if you wouldn't be here over summer, you can elect to have us put someone else in for summer C, the off-campus seat. But if you will be here over summer, you can start as soon as this Tuesday.
Awesome. Perfect.
Well, if you get approved on Tuesday, you would
Okay,
be up for a
awesome.
nomination.
Okay, I see. Perfect.
Will you be here
That's
over
all I
summer?
have. I can be, yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking an online class.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your day.
All right, thanks. See you soon. Bye.
All right, I'm now going to call Anusha. I don't know if she's withdrawing or if she... Because she said she applied for the permanent class and said she wouldn't be here over summer. So I'm assuming she's withdrawing, but I'm just going to call just to make sure.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
I'll try calling one more time.
You should leave a voicemail and say that it's you in case she wants to call back, and if she calls back within the time.
I will do that. It's gonna be an awkward voicemail. It's me.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, this is Blake from the Replacement and Agenda Committee. I know you applied for the open permanent College of Liberal Arts and Sciences seat. I was just calling to see if you'd like to interview for the Summer C seat. If you'd like to interview, feel free to give me a call back or text me or email me. Otherwise, I'll have to consider your application withdrawn as of 4:55 p.m. Thank you so much, and please get back to me. I think that was okay. That was off the cuff. Okay. Okay, now the next issue is the next applicant emailed me and was like, let me find the exact word.
Sienna?
Yes. Good afternoon. Yesterday afternoon. Said, good afternoon. Is there a way to do the interview virtually? I'm not in Gainesville until August. Let me know. Thanks. And I said, yes, please send your phone number today, like a few hours ago. And then I followed up again before we started. So...
Lexi is listed as class, and the other is listed as laborious and sciences. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Shortened, just like the tutorial.
It's this. No, if someone gives me a name and I have to like draw it, I can draw it, but if I have to name it myself,
Wait, can you help me look at the drawing? I need to know.
if something has the
Teach me
word.
that.
The only thing I searched up was
My favorite is TNT.
I searched up two things. Number one,
I learned about TNT in Minecraft.
the first question. It was like yeah, BPO. I was like,
How
I
the
need
fuck
to
am I
see
supposed
this.
to know what
Well,
BPO
because
is?
it's pretty obvious that it's like benzene peroxide, but I don't know.
You say
Or no,
pretty
it's just
obvious.
benzoic peroxide because it's BZ. But it was only obvious after I googled it. So it was like, whatever. Well, I understand what I was trying to say. Honestly, I'm just gonna use my common sense and hope that the fact that there's no TAs is gonna help me out because no one else has a TA. Okay, the tutoring is good though.
It is good, but
I like her.
It helped my friend. I don't know. I just didn't do this book.
Honestly, doesn't matter. We have the whole night.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
welcome to.
tomorrow.
You're welcome to come over.
I already invited him.
Oh, to my house.
Yeah.
Then if you guys have studying to do, we're locking in.
So we're just
Lindsay's
waiting until
coming
4:45 or 4:50.
It looks like our last interview is at 4:50, so we'll wait till 4:50.
I mean,
guess.
Is
you all.
Joel's in person?
Yes, I mean, I would assume so because Joel never reached out.
You want me to see?
I-
Do you all agree with my interpretation for Sienna? Like I emailed,
Yeah.
there's not much I can do. Like I don't really
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
go. I don't want to go into the application and look at the phone number and just call because I feel like
we're
that's
gonna go to
a little.
Oh, we probably could.
Let's do
I don't
We probably
know.
could do that.
Do we want to
straight
do
up-
that? Like
'cause
just
the number
lift the
is
phone
in
number
the-
off the application?
I feel like that's fine.
This one was
But if she
fun.
doesn't pick up, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I know we haven't done it in the past, and you've
That's the
specifically been
thing.
against doing that. So I guess it's up to you.
Kind of
maybe,
against it,
Maybe
just
starting
because-
next week in our emails, we should say if you don't follow up and you don't show up, we're just gonna call you, or something.
I'm just
a more
gonna make.
professional
What
way
I'm
of
gonna do is I'm just gonna make a note next time.
Because we're
to
all here,
say-
so we might as well just have them. Yeah. Yes. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna ask if Joelle is out here.
Okay.
Joelle.
I just think we should. Yeah, because I haven't done it in the past, so we should keep it consistent.
Okay.
What?
Also, I will say it's a little jarring to like not be expecting it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about
That's
with
the-
Anusha too. Was probably like, who is this number? But I
Well,
couldn't
Anusha,
know
Anusha
it.
actually sent me
Oh,
her
okay,
phone number.
okay.
That's
good.
why.
That's good.
What I'll do is I did it one week
So,
when I knew that there were a ton of phone interviews because it was Easter. I made a form, so I'll probably either include a sentence or a form in the next RNA email and be like,
No, Joelle.
if you'd like a virtual email, like
Okay.
reach out.
It's like we would
Yeah.
from last semester.
That's such a troll.
These teas are so shit.
No, they're teaching. They're teaching.
Wait,
but I don't
but
know.
here.
I don't know if this is.
Cool.
She said it's
Something
being
crazy,
recorded from last semester.
RNA meeting is being a
So, are we gonna call the person or not?
I think I just have to keep it consistent with what I've been doing this
Yeah,
semester.
I mean,
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. I made a little note because I have like a weekly list of everything I'm doing, and I made a little note like next time include something about phone
Right.
interviews, just because this isn't the first time we've had this problem in summer, and it will probably be better summer B,
So far.
but that's what I'm thinking.
wait, which is the most deshielded?
The amine.
De-shielded is the opposite of what you think it is.
No, deshielded. Okay, so you know how carboxylic, we just did this. You know how carboxylic acid is
Yeah.
11 to 12? So none of them were any of these because they said to not consider the areal,
Yeah.
right? But you have to remember that a
Amide is in
derivative,
between.
no, a
carboxylic
derivative
acid
of a carboxylic acid
Is
is an
an
amide.
amide. Or we're saying between aldehyde and carboxylic acid, right?
Yeah.
So is that on here to be shown?
It's this one.
So anything that's on the
Okay.
line would be high.
Yeah, that would be the most deshielded, unless you have a carboxylic acid,
Which
but
we
you don't,
Because
until
we're
you
gonna
do
base it on-
hydrolysis.
right.
Yeah.
Joel is so real about his ideas section. How was everyone's weekend?
So are we going or no?
Work.
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Wait, why do you want to go to Turlington?
Because that's where the review is.
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
person.
your TA
They're
review.
showing
I just
a recording.
No,
of
I
their
said-
interview?
Maybe it's Joel.
Yeah.
Are you going out there to look? I won't take that as
Is that the
yes.
guy who just walked by?
What was that?
I just saw somebody walk by.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Joel. Joel.
Oh, sorry.
Joel.
No response.
What are we gonna do?
I'm hungry.
This is like the RNA meeting that we did in the Matthews
That
suite
was
where
like-
like
oh my
half
God.
the people canceled and it was after SGI.
It was like right on like -3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest RNA meetings.
Those
'cause
minutes
Tyler,
are crazy.
we had an RNA meeting. We had an RNA meeting to fill you in a random room
It
that
was
was
in the
like
Matthews
in like a
suite.
haunted thing. And then we were all in there talking. I don't know if it was before you came in, but then we were talking about something like weird, and then a door like shut.
Oh yeah, I was
And we were
It was so strange.
it was weird.
And we had what, 2 interviews?
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah, it was Graham and off campus.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about the
Ira and Basil.
Yeah, the Ira and Basil scandal.
But all 4 of us, or all of us had gone to SGI, like the conference right before that.
Oh, okay.
So
All of RNA was involved in SGI
Every
in
single
some
one of us,
facet.
yeah.
Because you and Roman attended, you were a staff, and Julia was a staff, and then Monish presented,
staff
and I was yelling. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do an on-site?
That meeting too. I was like, oh my
I'm
God.
gonna sleep.
That was also that was a good
I have
time.
a
It was.
at my house.
Are you ready to grab it? I have a bunch of expos.
I have a bunch of expos.
I'm so excited.
Huh?
I forgot at that meeting.
Okay, I'm not paying attention to this. Is this gonna be recorded?
I wonder if you won.
Can I stop? I'm leaving.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
The thing is, I don't need help on
We
every
need
question. I
to
just
try
need
to
help.
find.
Joel,
Let's see if he's here. It's 4:50 now. Please don't know Shoal. Get it, 'cause Joel. I'm slow.
We should send out a search party for him in the right.
They should do it like in, you know, in like real
Where's
like
Carlton?
government. You don't like come to the legislative terms. Have a guy go out, like a sergeant of arms, whatever. He will like drag you into the chamber. Like they will literally like
What?
forcibly pick you up and take you. To
Wait,
your-
what is
Monish
this?
just
Can
looked
I
at-
do that? Can I do
Yeah,
that?
period.
Monish just looked at a random dude and went, Joel?
Wait,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I asked him the same question. I said, "Are you Joel?" And he looked at me. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Are you Joel?"
This guy's
He's
so
like,
confused
"What?"
because 3 separate people.
No, I think-
No, he was in here earlier. He had like a toolkit or something.
Oh, it's freaking Greg.
That was great.
Joel is part of Progressive Black Men.
Okay.
It wasn't a tall black man. It probably
It was not.
It was not.
That's funny.
Okay, our midterm
Yes.
is 17 questions.
Yeah.
Actually, so
Okay.
There's
funny.
one less than this. So I
Only
hope it's a
looking through
stopping
his
one, but
face. Greg and Shane.
That means that either the
Yeah.
synthesis is longer
Yeah, it says here.
or the IR is longer. 'Cause
I
we're
think
gonna
he's
make
going to
those
give us a
longer.
decent IR because he did not on our others.
Aren't it because you hear like all the ideas?
What do you
Dude,
mean on
the
ours?
IR doesn't make any sense.
Really good.
For
No,
this
I mean,
one,
wait, was this IR?
I thought
Wait,
we were
was it
really
or
good.
is it?
I got it.
I thought the analyst was right, but the rest of it I got wrong.
Yeah.
When I came to
Is that
Civic,
high
You didn't know, right?
And because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
follows
No, I didn't think it's N.
they,
I think the
like,
test
you know,
at
kind
N
of
first.
in either
This is
like
like-
clarity
Because it
at them
didn't
or
follow,
just
because
like,
all of
that
this makes
is
sense
not
except for
in any
this.
way.
It
I know,
follows
like,
the-
I think it's N. It's
the
a test at
splitting.
N
I do agree.
first.
That's what I did too.
International.
But I got it wrong. But I
I
also
never
didn't
did to see
attach
this.
that extra
I
muscle
put the
group on the
VR
end
on
of it.
para, so I think
Let's
that's
go to the
why.
resume.
Yeah, because I did para first, but then you have four
Okay,
doublets,
Yeah.
5
I also
doublets.
think it's interesting how
So it's
different
more
people have
post
their
text
Yeah.
reasons for having. Because I've been
Section
trying to
one.
like kind of like perfect my resume.
trying to change
because
This number 3 and 4.
Mine's like kind of it.
I got into the
Just
point
here.
where like
It's too much for a page, or like it just doesn't look good. I'm like, I get something.
What?
All right, 3 minutes. I have not received an email back from anybody, or
That's crazy.
we have not found Joel. Is it
You got
Joel?
This too. Did you
I
do
don't
this?
know.
Okay.
I don't know who this kid is. I'm just assuming it's Joel. I'm just looking through his resume and like, I don't know.
We
I
should
think
still
it's
probably give him an extra, like the extra 2 minutes. And
Well,
then just
yeah. Well, I'm giving him. Yeah, no. I'm
What's
saying
this?
I'm giving him the full time of interviews because I also told.
Okay.
I told Anusha, I think, that I needed to hear because the interview section will end at 4:55 when it was scheduled, unless obviously like the interviews go till then.
Right. Yeah.
But I haven't heard back. Unless all 3 people somehow contact me in the next 3 minutes, which would be cool, or 2 minutes. It'd be a little scary.
I would laugh really hard.
Do we need a recess since we've only had one applicant, or should we just go straight into it, assuming we don't
We should
have
just
anyone
go
else?
into it, I think.
I figured the same. Just wanted to make sure the committee was all on the same page here.
yeah, I think we're already being lenient by allowing people the entire time to just show up.
I'm
So if
trying
they
my
don't
best
come,
here, but it's so.
It's pretty confusing to find. Like, this is a really random.
Should you give
I
me
agree.
the
It's also it's so tough over, and it's also well, the thing is also if someone had emailed me like I'll be there, but I'm a few minutes late, like that's one thing. But I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
So it's
no,
like
absolutely.
Do you have time?
yeah, summer A is just hard because so many people
It's like
will
this.
just forget about
One,
it.
2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I made
What else I
my.
could be
Yeah,
like, I
so you
remember.
have to
I went to like, because like I had my email on my phone and I was like, like that's interesting. Haven't received an email in a few days. One of my Outlook was like signed out, and I was like, oh great, I missed,
Mine did that too.
I missed multiple days of emails.
Yeah.
That's actually really unfortunate.
Yeah.
I've had stuff with like my email being full.
Yeah,
And then you don't
my
get it.
Gmail, I'm gonna have to like. I deleted
By
a
last
ton of
grade.
stuff from high school that I didn't want to delete because it was taking up all my storage.
Wait, you
Yeah.
have to delete. Oh,
She's
my
like,
Gmail
eventually
probably
it
has
doesn't-
like 10,000 emails.
I've been
in
using
it.
the same Gmail since I was like. I was
I made mine in
born.
5th grade.
Oh, I was born and then my parents reserved like a website under my domain name and I'm like
What the
my
fuck?
my dad was like the internet is gonna be taking
Is it
off like I have to do it.
juliacipher.com?
I mean, that is
I'm
true.
going
No,
to it now.
it's not juliacipher.com. It's like
Wait.
it's something
This looks
something.
like a scam.
Wait.
JuliaCipher.com looks like it's trying to steal my credit
It
card
is definitely
information.
trying to steal your credit card information.
How do I
That
buy
is not
gold
me.
lowercase? Where can I buy actual gold?
No, it's not. It's not Julia Cipher. It's either.
Asian woman.
It's either Julia.
Wait, yours is different than ours.
Julia, single Asian woman advertising on Facebook.
Wait, that's
Julia
what I have the one
Caesar,
Blake
Saint
has.
Julia
Wait, okay,
Caesar.
JuliaCipher.com is definitely a scam. We've now
Oh,
figured
yeah,
this
yeah.
out.
I have one Blake
Oh,
has.
by domain name, I'm pretty sure it's. Wait, is
Do
it
not
like?
go
What's
to
your
JuliaCipher.com.
Wait, maybe your
Hannah.
dad's like
You know, like,
scamming
one more
people and then like
Yeah,
creating
I'm going
like
out
a
to
college
do one
fund
final
for
check
like,
for Joel,
Yeah,
and
you got
then
it right.
we'll deliberate on.
Can you say my King Joel? Where are you?
So basically, you go.
Please.
Joel, my king?
There you go. He said it.
All right, I looked up my full name to see what would come up, and it's just a bunch of German people.
No Joel,
Nothing.
unfortunately.
Damn. All right, Joel.
All right, it's
Maybe
past
Garrett
5
called him
minutes.
and ran away. Who knows?
This is the little
Yeah,
shit we got on our exam.
Okay. I will ask for order in the committee because we actually have to do something now.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess seeing as we only had one interview, we'll do 3 minutes of deliberation for the one permanent off-campus seat. That will start now. Does anyone like to speak?
Sure, I can. I just genuinely liked this person's application and interview. She brought up some very good points, and I'm not going to take up too much time unless anyone's opposed to her, but I think she had some great ideas that I would love to talk about.
Okay, I do have a qualm.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. She presented 2 main ideas, but one of them I felt, at least from the way she framed it and from the language she was using, was more about the Infinity constituency than it was the off-campus constituency. And given that there were only 2 ideas, and never once did she mention like the apartments around that area or anything, and it was just referencing the experiences that she had in in Infinity and how that would help the Infinity students. I do worry that this candidate might not know kind of what some of those problems that off-campus students face. Just from what I'm gathering.
I will say though, I do remember her like when she was mentioning the second idea, which was like the testing center, which I love that idea. Like I like never really thought of that before. And she did mention how like she's talked to like some of her friends who are obviously like her constituents for off campus, and she did mention like various issues they brought up about taking exams like in an apartment. Like you don't always have a good Wi-Fi connection, and like obviously fire alarms are always going off all over Gainesville in apartments. It's like a chronic issue. And so I will say I do think that does show that she does have some knowledge of what her constituents want.
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely give credit to the second idea. I think that given that there were only two and half of them, in my eyes, were not catering to the constituency that she is representing, I have no doubt that maybe another constituency she would be more qualified to, represent. But I would also look favorably upon this candidate reapplying with better ideas.
I would like to say that the area of the Infinity Dorm is kind of like out from campus near areas where a bunch of other apartments are, and the exact food truck area she's referencing, Midpoint Eatery, she was drawing on her experiences living in the Infinity Dorm, but there are plenty of people who just live in general apartments in that area that would be considered off campus. So yes, she did just mention Infinity, but I think that this is something that can be applied to pretty much everyone, because even people who live in apartment complexes could have a meal plan, and thus would be helping combat food insecurity by allowing that meal plan to be extended to Midpoint Eatery, which is more convenient to their location.
Yeah, I think touching on the concept of the meal plan, though, overwhelmingly more than not, I do think that off-campus kids tend to not have a meal plan, and even when they do, the meal plans for off-campus are a lot of times different. Well, it's a different set of meal plans, and I think we're assuming that she would know. We're assuming more about this idea that was presented.
And it's time. Do I hear a motion at this time?
I have a motion.
Yes.
Okay. I move to approve Danielle Collins for the permanent off-campus seat by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to approve Collins for the open permanent off-campus seat by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? There's been an objection.
I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
The motion has been remade. There's been a motion to approve Collins for the open permanent off-campus seat. We'll do this by a roll call vote.
No.
Yes.
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 I will abstain in a vote of 3 to 1 to 1. That motion passes.
Okay.
On to agenda.
Follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add all of the approved and failed absences to the agenda under rules and ethics by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to add all approved and failed absences under rules and ethics by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Follow up.
Follow up.
I move to make what I just added to the agenda. I move to make a special rule to make all of that a block by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to add a special rule for all approved and failed absences to be heard as a block by under rules and ethics by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add any approved appealed probation to the agenda by unanimous consent under rules and ethics.
There's been a motion to add all approved appealed probation under rules and ethics by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Okay, follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add any legislation from the Budget or Judiciary Committee to their respective spots on the agenda by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to add all approved legislation by the Judiciary Committee this week under first readings and move all bills that are applicable under second readings by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Okay, follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add all of the University Committee nominations to the agenda by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to add all University Committee nominations to the agenda. Where would that go? Under RNA recommendations?
Point of information.
Yes.
What were the committees? Can I ask?
I can read off the list. I won't read off the names just because that would take a long
that's
time.
okay.
Does this also include Presidential Committee?
Yeah, I just want to know like what committee.
The subject of the email from the student body president was University Committee recommendations. I'll read the committees now. Academic Assessment Committee, Campus Student Housing Committee, Career Connection Center Advisory Committee, Commencement Committee, Cultural Plaza Advisory Committee, Environmental Health and Safety Committee, Food Service Advisory Committee, okay, all of these end in committee, I'm just going to say that the first few words. General Education, Lakes Vegetation and Landscaping, Land Use and Facilities Planning, Presidential LGBTQ Plus Advisory, Persons with Disabilities, Preservation of Historic Buildings and Sites, Student Petitions, Sustainability, Title IX, Intercollegiate Athletics, Transportation and Parking Advisory, University Curriculum, Student Financial Aid, Professional Curriculum, UF Core Values Advisory Council. Those are all of the committees that I was sent.
Look at it and then.
Yes.
Yeah, can I also?
Yes. Spoilers for when the agenda comes out, guys.
Okay.
I'll scroll slowly.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm good to scroll farther, let me know.
Can you be in Senate and on a committee?
I believe so.
Yes.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
you just not get this on.
It's not like a
I was last
Yeah.
year.
Which one were you?
LGBTQ.
Nice. Can you go up real quick? Sorry, I think I just missed something. What?
Do we don't get, we just get the names, right?
Yeah, no. it's-
Correct.
Okay.
We don't get the position attached to it.
We get the position attached, but we,
The agenda will look pretty much like this.
Okay.
Like, it'll look the same as an exec nomination. Like, exposition, X people. Exposition, X people. I was only sent the names, and I believe that that is all the Senate gets. I don't believe we get all of... It doesn't act the same as most executive nominations. Like, we don't get all of their application materials, I believe.
Okay.
okay. Follow up.
Okay. Follow
I
up?
move to make a special rule to hear all
Wait,
the-
did you add those under R&A recommendations? I don't know
Yes.
if we ever heard... Okay. Because we never heard and voted on that motion. Because
Oh.
I never asked for objection. So, there was a motion to add all university committee nominations under R&A recommendations by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Follow up.
Follow up?
I move to make a special rule to hear all of the university committee nominations as a block by unanimous consent.
Point of information.
Mhm.
Could we hear them as blocks based on the committee?
Oh, how many committees are there? A bunch of them.
Let me go count. Wait, what do you say? Monisha, you know?
There's a lot. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said like 11. I was
No,
like,
no, no, no.
dang.
I heard 11.
I don't want to.
I was like, how'd you know?
I don't know either.
There's 21.
Is there a way to group it? Or is there like a fundamental difference between university and presidential committees?
From my understanding, there was only one that's labeled as presidential.
Can you make that motion
only,
on the floor?
Only one was labeled as presidential.
To do as a
To
block?
create a block? Is that like a thing that we can do?
Are you asking as a point of information my opinion?
Point of information, like for a parliamentary procedure, would that be something that we
So,
can do?
per our rules and procedures, that would be instituting a special rule onto the agenda, which would require a 2/3 threshold, but can be made during the rest of the agenda.
Okay, could we do that then?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so would you like to withdraw that motion?
Yep, I withdraw that motion.
All right. I believe that is everything. Do I hear a motion to adopt the agenda?
Wait, what guy?
I can go over. I can go over everything.
Yeah, go
I
over
did
it.
So,
approved and failed absences.
Daniel, wait, sorry, I
Oh.
can just read it real quick.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's my bad.
Danielle Collins for the open permanent off-campus seat under R&A. Approved and failed absences under Rules and Ethics, which was made as a block. All approved, appealed probation under Rules and Ethics. And then anything approved by judiciary under first readings and everything under first readings last week, that should be under second readings, And then all university committee nominations under R&A recommendations.
Anything for budget necessary?
I was not sent anything, so no.
Okay.
Also, that would require 2 readings.
Yeah, I believe that's all. No, thank you.
Do I hear a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move to adopt the agenda by unanimous consent.
So there's been a motion to adopt the agenda by unanimous consent. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. I adjourn this meeting at 5:06 p.m.